National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Tre'Davious White, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Bills and the Jets, and it's all up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. There's what Carter did in last week's effort. 19 carries, 54 yards and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball of the season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Carter straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jets. Nelson Aguilar. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Well, we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback Josh Allen.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind. In this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for Williams a week ago, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air. And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They run. It's Williams. And he will not even make... first drive of the game, already trailing, having given up points. They're a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A throw to the flat for Carter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have it first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And the Bills at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in the last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games, because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum, because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Allen to throw once more. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They throw it out right complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers caught by Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 30 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. Allen now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. It's Hardy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Got his man, it's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Allen. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From midfield, here's Allen. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on first down is Allen.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Javonte Williams,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit halftime here at
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To throw again on second down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Williams brings it in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
A give up the middle to Carter.
Pushes him over. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 2.
Now it's Rodgers.
That's a screenplay here for Carter.
Touchdown, Jets!
Michael Carter
from 21 yards away. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Williams.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers taking in left side. It's Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath to Carter.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bill. Jet passing game. First. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Rodgers now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Carter.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Carter is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On 1st down, Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here's Allen. He's got this complete to Williams.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing is Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Buying time to his left. Has his man, it's Shakir. Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Allen. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Another run on second down with Carter. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Rodgers to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by a field goal. 1:12 to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. But still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
One final try here for Allen. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan.